Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to basically key out any color background in Premiere Pro. Normally when you do key out backgrounds, you do key out green colors or black colors, but in this video I'm going to show you how to key out even yellow colors and blue colors also, and we're starting right now. So in order to do this, you want to simply actually select the clip you want and put that in the new sequence. So that's what we're going to start doing. So I'm just going to drag this clip here and place it on a new sequence to actually create a sequence. And once you have done this, the next thing is to open the Lumetri color panel. So you go to the Lumetri color panel in order to change the yellow color of this clip to a green color. And me, I have my Lumetri color right here. If you can't find the Lumetri color panel, you want to simply head to Windows and scroll down until you can see Lumetri color right here and click on Lumetri color. So once you have that, you just want to scroll down until you see this HSL secondary panel right here under the Lumetri color. So click on that and you see a bunch of tools right here. I know it might sound a little bit complicated at first, or it might seem a little bit complicated at first, but it is actually easy to use, and I'm going to walk you through this step by step. So now what you want to simply do is that you want to come here and click on the first tool right here, this first one right here. Just click on it and you want to select the yellow color in your clip. So click on that yellow color and it's going to automatically select the yellow color, but you can't see it for now because you haven't checked this color gray to show the mask it has already made. So once you check that, it's going to show you the places it have already chosen, and as you can see, it shows the two people in this clip, and you don't want that to happen. Basically, you wanted to select the yellow background that we are about to change. So that's it. So to do this, you want to click on the inverted button right here, and it's going to select only the yellow background. So once you click on the inverted button this way, boom, it selects only the background of that clip, or anyone. If you have the blue one or the yellow one, it selects the yellow background of that clip. And once you have this, you want to simply scroll up and use this plus tool right here to actually select the side you need. And if this is a little bit confusing to you and you can't see that much, or maybe you have some partial color blindness, you can actually change this from color gray to something like black and white. So if you can change that to black and white, and it's going to show you something like this, or you can still change that to something like color and black. So it's going to show you the main color of the clip and also show you some blacks. So I prefer using the color and blacks because it shows me that the black side is where I'm actually trying to key out. So now I can click on the plus key right here and select the yellows in this clip, and once I select the yellows, it's going to automatically key them out. So I can still click on the plus key to select the yellow, and you want to continue doing this until you have a plain black background right here that is actually good for you to key out. So now you want to simply click on that once more and select the whole yellow you can find in that clip. So select them, keep selecting until there is no yellow background or yellow surface left in the clip actually. So as you can see, I'm going to still key out this side once more and we are good to go once I've done that. So as you can see, if you have some piece left off this way, you can actually leave those one that way because it might actually change to green while you are actually changing the color of the background. So once you have done this, you want to simply turn off the invert and turn off this also to reveal the main colors. So once you have done this, you want to simply head down, and now right here on this panel, you're going to see some different effects right here. What you want to simply do is that you want to turn down the whole tint, and it's going to make your yellow background a little bit green. So once you have something like this, next is that you want to increase the temperature to around something 10 or so. Increase the temperature to you have something like 10, and you can actually do this depending on how yellow your background is. So if you have done this, you want to simply increase the contrast, and it's going to automatically change this to a lighter green color. And once you have done this, you can actually increase the saturation a bunch, and it's going to make this a little bit red and so on. Then for the sharpening, you can bring the sharpening as low as possible so that you have a blurry place that you can actually key out faster. So now right here on this color wheel, you want to simply select the 3 color wheel, which is for the shadows, the midtones and the highlights. So once you're on this panel, you want to simply select the green for the 3 of them. So just select green for 3 of them. That's how easy it is. So I'm going to select green for this one, and I'm going to select green for the highlights also, and lastly on the shadows I'm going to select green. So once I select green for the three of them. The last thing you want to do is that you want to crank up the midtones, and for the shadows also you want to bring that up. You want to make sure it's actually at the end of this place right here, bring it up. And for the highlights you want to make that down. So once you have done this, it's going to give you something shiny like this, a pure green color just like this one on the screen. So once you are done with this, you simply want to head to your clip right here in the timeline, right click on it and say nest. So once you nest this clip, it's going to put this in the nested sequence where you can actually work on without having any complications. So now you want to click on that clip, and from the effects panel you want to add the ultra key effect, which is an effect normally used to key out green colors in Premiere Pro. So once you have done this, you simply want to head to effect controls right here, and once you head to effect controls, and you're going to see a bunch of effects right here, and what you want to simply do right here is that, so you just want to head to your effect control right here, and once you're in the effect control panel you want to simply click on this tool right here, click on it and select the green color in your clip. And once you select the green color in your clip, you're going to see it turns to black this way, which means that successfully keyed out the green in that clip. And lastly, as you can see, if I zoom in on this clip right here, you're going to see some yellow lines right here, and you don't want these yellow lines on your clip. What you simply want is you want maybe the human color or a lighter color on that clip. You don't want those yellow lines actually. So to do this, you want to simply head to the controls, effect controls, and open the matte cleanup, and you want to set the choke to something around 30. I think 30 is good. If you want to use 50, it's actually up to you depending on how much you want it to choke on the clip. So once you do that, you want to click on enter, and it's going to reduce the edges and choke the edges of this clip so you don't get to see much yellow in the clip. And lastly, you want to actually increase the midpoint from 50 to 100. And once you've done this, you have actually keyed out the yellow background in your clip. So the last thing remaining is for you to add another background or where you want the actual people in the clip to be. So for this, I'm going to import a clip from my system right here, and I'm going to show you how you can actually change the background. So I'm just going to use this room background right here that I downloaded online. So I'm going to import that into the clip, and I'm going to place that under my sequence or under my nested sequence. I'm going to zoom in that clip right here, and once I've done that, you're going to see a little bit change because I've actually keyed out the green from this clip, and boom, you have a crystal clear keyed with a yellow background. So now let's dive right into the blue background. And before I do that, I want you guys to smash that like button right there, and leave a comment below telling me which kind of video editing software do you use, so I can make tutorials on how you can actually key out yellow backgrounds using your video editor. So let's dive right into keying out the blue colors. And so that's how easy it is to key out the yellow background. So now let's talk about the blue background, and we're going to do it. It's basically the same thing as the yellow background, but since it's for the purpose of this video, I'm going to show you the way step by step. So now here we have a blue clip right here. So I'm just going to right click on this and say new sequence from clip. So once I click on new sequence from clip, it's going to show me something like this basically, and you want to click on that and still head to your Lumetri color panel. Here you want to select from the tools right here. You want to click on the first one and select the blue, and you can say the color and gray. It's going to show you the marks that's created, and now you want to change that to color and black like I told you before. And for this, you want to select the inverted. Once you've selected the inverted, it's going to show you something like this. The blue is not actually going to be clean, so you have your own way to change that blue until it becomes clean. So now for this, you simply want to click on the plus button here and select this, and once you have done that, it's going to hide that place, and you want to keep selecting the plus button and select the blue or the clip the color you actually want to remove. So now you want to still click on that. So keep clicking on that and selecting those one if you don't know how to actually use the sliders right here, because the sliders right here actually gives me some problem myself once I'm actually making a color correction or I'm actually trying to change the color of a background. So now I'm just going to select all this, select the blue until we don't have any blue left in our clip. Then I'm just going to use the same method I used for the other one, and with this way you can actually key out any background at all. It's basically any background. If you use a brown background, you actually want to make that a little bit brown so that the ultra key effect can actually remove the brown from that. So now here we have a smooth keying out, and now you simply want to turn on the both of them. And once you have done this, you want to head down, and like before, you want to crank down the tint, or you want to bring it down this way, and it's going to change the blue actually to green. And that's how easy it is. Now you can actually key out this, but it's not going to be ideal, so I suggest you do more of the effect, like increasing the contrast. And once you do this, it's going to make that shinier a bit, and you want to like reduce the saturation, bring up this reduce the sharpening and bring up the saturation a bunch, and bring the temperature to around 10 depending on how your clip looks like. Now you want to select the 3 color wheels, and like before, bring all this up this way. So you want to crank everything up this way. So once you bring them up this way, you want to select the green color for the 3 of them, and something like this. That's what you want to do. Select the 3 color for the 3 of them, and the green color, select it this way for this one. You want to select the green color for the 3 of them, and make sure that's actually what you selected. And for the highlight, you want to bring that down. And once you have brought the highlight down, you want to select the green color for this highlight also. So once you select the green color for the highlight, it's gonna look something like this, and boom, you are good to go. Now you can actually key out this color right here, and it's gonna look perfect using the ultra key effect. If you still don't like the way it looks here, you can actually increase the temperature, and it's gonna be something like this. As you can see on the screen, it now looks actually like a green screen. So this is what you want. And from the effect controls, you still have the ultra key effect right here, but you can't just add that to your clip. It's gonna mesh, or it's gonna like disturb the clip, just like you adding a transform effect to a maxed clip. So you want to first of all right click on that and say next. So once you next this clip right here, now you can easily add the ultra key effect to this clip. And from the effects control, you want to simply select the tool right here, click on the green, and boom, you have this removed. But as you can see, we always see the yellow or the blue lines around each of them, and you want to simply clear that in the matte cleanup right here. Open that, and you want to increase the chalk till maybe 30 like usual. If 30 doesn't take that out, you want to simply increase that to 40, and it's gonna officially take out those blue colors right from those lines, or right from the edges of the people in your clip. So once you have done that, you want to simply increase the midpoint to 100, and boom, you have something like this, just like before. And now you can actually place any background under this clip, and you are good to go. So I'm just going to place this background under this clip like before, and from the effects control right here, I'm going to select the under clip, and I'm going to increase the size of this by scaling it upward this way, and boom, you see we have actually cleared out the blue and the yellow background. So now let's dive right in to the black background, and I'm going to show you how you can easily do that right in Premiere. And now onto the black background. So here we have our black clip right here, and I'm going to show you how to actually key it out. It's going to be easy, just like the other two, and this one will be actually a little bit more easier than the others. So to do this, you simply want to create a new sequence for this. Click and say select or make new sequence from this clip, and you have that in your clip. So once I play this for you guys, you're going to see it's just fire in a black background. And to actually key this out, it's a little bit easier. First of all, let's place our background clip on this right here. So I'm just going to place this room right here on the background, and I'm going to increase the scale of that. So let me first of all hide that, and let's increase the scale of the background first of all. So click on the background and increase the size of the scale. Anyone you call it, it's up to you. So we have something like this, and now for this we have the fire right here. So now for this, you simply don't need the ultra key effect, but if you want to use the ultra key effect, I'm not sure it's going to work out fine, but for black backgrounds you need to use an effect called the Luma key. So you just want to type in Luma, and it's going to show you the Luma key effect in Premiere Pro. So now that's how easy it is, because we have some Lumas right here, and I'm going to select the Luma key at the bottom of all of them and paste that on your clip, and boom, as you can see, it has already removed some background and some black background from this clip, but it's not going to be ideal. As you can see, there's still a color change right here. So from the Luma key right here, you want to reduce the threshold a little bit and see the final results it actually gives you. So you want to keep reducing the threshold until it actually looks natural than having the whole black removed until it actually destroys the clip. So you want to have something like this. So you can see this how you can easily key out a black background in Premiere Pro. So I'm just going to give you the playback of all the clips you actually keyed out, and check for this how you can actually put this in your own work and do this yourself. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to show you the clips right now, but before I go, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a like if you learned something, and let me know in the comment below which video editor you do use, so I can make tutorials based on your video editing software. So that's it for today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Be sure to check out some of the videos I'll leave at the end screen, and also thank you for staying behind.